Happy Thursday morning. Welcome back. There's a little some more good news here I want to show you. Okay. Right here, the U.S. Embassy and Consulate in Iraq, they are congratulating Iraq on the successful government formation. Okay. So they're acknowledging that Iraq has now formed their government. So I just wanted to show that to you. Okay. So we're not going to read this whole article, but basically they're congratulating Iraq on now forming their government. Okay. Here's one I wanted to go through with you. This one right here, Parliamentary Finance reveals the date for sending the budget to Parliament. Let's talk about the budget for a moment. Do budgets contain rates? No, they do not. Budgets do not contain rates. They're, the budget figures are calculated off the rate. I'll give you an example. If the rate was going to stay at the program rate, Iraq's 2020 budget would be calculated based on trillions of dinar. Again, the amounts of the budget would be trillions of dinar. After the rate change, or once the rate change occurs, the budget would have to be calculated based off of billions of dinar. Kind of the deletion of zeros right there. Okay, so that's the way it is the budget, the actual budget amount based on calculated or factored in dinars would be billions of dinar based on the rate changing, okay? Or if it's calculated off the program rate, it would be in trillions of dinar. Let's look at this article. The Parliamentary Finance Committee revealed Thursday that a date for the government to send the draft budget law for 2020 to the House of Representatives. Committee member Hanan Quado said that after giving him confidence, Kazemi begins today forming a committee of economic experts and members of the Finance Committee to amend the budget items in a way that suits the conditions of the country, going through pointing out that Kazemi will present to Parliament austerity budget. He added that the federal budget project for 2020 will be free of job grades and attention will be focused in the operational part of the budget related to the salaries of the employees, retirees, and other financial operations, noting that Kazemi will send the budget bill to the Parliament before Eid al-Fitr. Okay? So, all right, so that's interesting. They're kind of putting an emphasis on Eid a little bit now, saying that the budget will go to Parliament before Eid. Let's look at the next article. Al-Halbusi Alliance sets the date for the completion of Al-Kazemi government. The Coalition of Iraq forces led by Mohammed Al-Halbusi revealed today, Thursday, the existence of an agreement between political forces, Prime Minister Kazemi, to complete the vacant portfolios in the new government. The coalition's deputy, Mohsen Hamdan, told Shafak News that Al-Kazemi agreed with the political forces to complete the vacant ministerial portfolios during the next 2 weeks and to choose candidates for them according to the agreement and agree with everyone. Okay, they said on that during the next 2 weeks. So Hamdan stressed the government, Kazemi, will be complete without vacant portfolios before the end of the month of Ramadan. Okay, Ramadan, guys, just so you know, it only has roughly 2 more weeks left. Okay, there is a refusal to run any ministry in the agency rather than the government should be with ministers to be able to manage the critical phase. The Iraqi parliament voted after midnight yesterday, Wednesday, on the government curriculum for the new Prime Minister, Mustafa Kazemi, and 15 ministers were voted on, so Al-Kazemi's government gained an official capacity. As soon as it was given confidence, Kazemi government met with a domestic and international welcome, as both the U.S. and Iranian foreign ministers congratulated its formation and pledged their country's support for Iraq. So, something interesting here right now. They basically said they're going to try to have the budget, at least either getting amended or the first reading will be sent to Parliament by or before Eid. And just so you know, this last article mentioned 2 weeks. That's basically Eid as well, guys, because Eid's literally in. It's in from this coming weekend. It's in 2 weekends. Okay, kind of a 2 week period, like the article referenced. And Eid's the end of Ramadan. So this article is telling you that by the end of Ramadan, okay, Iraq will have the 7 vacant ministries in the cabinet done and completed. Okay, So now again, what I was trying to really share with you this morning is you have to look at what they're telling you in the news. Okay? They actually, if you look at the news, they will tell you what your delays are. Okay? That's why since the beginning of this year, all they've talked about is the formation of the government, nothing else. Okay? They haven't even talked about their economy. They can't because it's frozen waiting on the rate change. Okay? All they've talked about is the formation of the government. So let's continue to watch what they talk about going forward, because you can use that as a tool to actually see if there's any unknown delays in this. Okay? And as of what you guys saw from Pompeo in that tweet this morning, he went straight from government formation into reforms. Okay? And just right here, notice how Iraq hasn't really talked about the 2020 budget at all this entire year, and they just went from finishing the formation of the government straight into the budget now. They're ready to, get that budget in place. But remember, most of the items inside that 2020 budget require the rate change. Reforms, reconstruction, trade agreements, all of that stuff requires a rate change. So, um, so I just want to show that to you. Anyway, guys, God bless and have a great day.